Good evening, and welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Dale Chaimsky. Let's take a look at the news.
A highly traveled road has opened in Morton just in time for the end of construction season. While it's a relief for some, others are still sad to see an old structure go. Jefferson Street opened to drivers Monday. A new overpass bridge replaced tunnels, which closed last year due to design problems. Crews said this project is just part of the bigger picture. The entire Morton construction project will cost $86 million. Construction on I-74 will resume by next April. It's expected to be finished in the summer of 2016. Speed limits will stay the same throughout the winter, even while crews are not working.
Americans who died in the attack on Pearl Harbor 73 years ago were honored December 7th. The first doctor to arrive at the hospital that day, General Robert Hardaway III, saluted the crew of the USS Changhoon. It was all part of a ceremony at the Pearl Harbor Visitor Center overlooking the USS Arizona Memorial. Japan's 1941 attack on the United States killed nearly 2,400 sailors, Marines, and soldiers.
For the first time, the Midwest Open Indoor Archery Tournament will be held in Bloomington. This is the 8th year for the tournament, but it will be the first time it will be held in Bloomington. It was previously held in Bartonville. The tournament will take place at the Interstate Center on December 12th through the 14th. Archers do not have to be part of a member of any archery association to participate. About 400 people are expected to participate, and it is expected to have a $35,000 impact on the Bloomington normal economy. The tournament is hosted by the McLean County Archery Club, and 75% of the entry fee for the championship division will go towards their money purse. There will also be a non-championship division.
President Obama is looking to keep the positive news on the jobs front going. It was revealed on Friday's jobs report that American businesses added 314,000 new jobs in November. That makes November the 10th month in a row that the private sector has added at least 200,000 new jobs. The president says there are ways to keep the momentum going, and over the last 6 years, businesses have created nearly 11 million new jobs.
One person is dead after a two-vehicle crash on the Sandy Creek Bridge east of Henry. Trevor Lester, 25, of Henry, was fatally injured in the accident. The driver of the other vehicle, 46-year-old Jeffrey Knott of East Peoria, was transported to OSF St. Francis with non-life-threatening injuries. Knott was traveling westbound when he was struck by Lester, who was traveling eastbound on Route 18. According to the Marshall County Sheriff's Office, the incident is still under investigation.
Apple is doing its part to deter would-be thieves from making off with your iPhone. A study by the Federal Communications Commission found that security features like Find My iPhone and Activation Lock reduced phone theft by 40%. To avoid becoming a victim, the FCC suggests employing your phone's security measures and writing down your phone's unique identification number, printed in the battery compartment. Now let's go to Katrina for sports.
Thanks, Danielle. Bradley basketball junior guard Warren Jones received a small consolation prize after learning his season would be interrupted by an injury Monday. Bradley's leading scorer at 14.6 points per game, Jones was named the Missouri Conference Newcomer of the Week Monday afternoon, hours after learning he would miss the next 4 to 6 weeks with a stress fracture in his right foot. Jones averaged 20 points in the first 2 starts of his Bradley career last week. After becoming off the bench in Bradley's first 6 games, he responded to his first start Tuesday against Central Michigan with 33 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, a blocked shot, and a steal in the 84-73 win. He added 7 points and a team-best 3 assists Saturday at Memphis, but experienced pain in his left foot during the game against the Tigers. The Chicago Cubs landed an important free agent piece late Tuesday night when John Lester agreed to a 6-year, $155 million deal, according to multiple sources. The deal contains an option for 2021 that, if it becomes guaranteed, would make the deal worth $170 million over 7 seasons. The Boston Red Sox were reported to have been the runner-up. The San Francisco Giants backed out of the bidding earlier Tuesday. Landing Lester, a 3-time All-Star and 2-time World Series champion, is a huge boost for the Cubs. The Cubs are loaded with prospects and have one of the game's top managers after hiring Joe Maddon. Wrigley Field is getting its long-awaited makeover, and there's a sense that big things are happening on Chicago's north side. The top-to-bottom overhaul of the organization is starting to pay dividends, and that a string of 5 straight losing seasons could be ending soon. New York Knicks point guard Ramon Felton turned himself into the police early Tuesday morning, hours after the Knicks game Monday night. Felton was arrested and is now facing 3 counts of criminal possession of a firearm. The 29-year-old was charged with second and third degree possession of a gun, which are felonies, and fourth degree possession, a misdemeanor. Belton is not accused of using the firearm in a threatening way. The charges are for being in possession of a gun that wasn't registered to him. The 9-year veteran of the NBA signed a 3-year, $10 million contract with the Knicks in 2012. That's all for sports. Back to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Katrina. Another mysterious giant Lego man has washed up on a beach earlier this week, this time in Japan. The 8-foot-tall Lego had the cryptic message, "No real than you are," painted on its chest. Similar figures have appeared in recent years on shores in Sarasota, Florida, Brighton in the UK, and Zandervoort in the Netherlands. Nobody's certain who makes the giant Legos or how they end up all over the world, but rumors have linked them to Dutch artist Ego Leonard. I mean, I guess if your last name's Leonard, it kind of sounds like Lego. Like, that kind of makes sense.
That'd just be creepy to walk up onto the beach and see.
Right? At night in the light of the moon.
But I'm sure it'd be fun.
Well, that wraps up news for the week. I'm Katrina Baumgartner.
I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Danielle Chaimski. Have a great night, and be sure to join us next year.